Set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line.
We got this. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already. While this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 30. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
a lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Dobbins once more. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Lazard.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Watson. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Watson off play action. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
On 4th down, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Texans scoop it. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Newman. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. One last throw here for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.